We want to prove that something is a rhombus on a coordinate plane. We have several methods. I'm going to highlight two of them. Method one is my favorite method. It is to use the theorem, if a quadrilateral has four congruent sides, then it is a rhombus. I like that because it's short, sweet, it's to the point, and that's our most basic property. We know a rhombus has four congruent sides. Method two is a method you would use if you have to prove it's a parallelogram first. And we could say if a parallelogram has perpendicular diagonals, then it's a rhombus. These are only two of the methods. We have others. We could prove that it's a parallelogram and that consecutive sides are congruent if we really wanted to, but these are my favorite two. Method one. I want to prove it has four congruent sides, so I've got the distance formula. I'm going to get the length of AB, BC, CD, DA. They are all the same, so I say congruent segments are segments of equal measure. AB is congruent to BC, is congruent to CD, is congruent to DA. If a quadrilateral has all sides congruent, then it's a rhombus. Therefore, ABCD is a rhombus. Short, sweet, direct, to the point. Notice I didn't simplify the radicals because my purpose of finding the distance was simply to compare them. I don't need them simplified. The second method is to prove it's a parallelogram. We have four ways to prove it's a parallelogram. I'm going to go for slope. If I do the slopes of the four sides, these four slopes will convince me it's a parallelogram. Opposite sides are parallel. I'm good. Now I'm also going to look at the slopes of the diagonals, AC and BD. Those are opposite reciprocals, which means they are perpendicular, which is a key trait of rhombus. So parallel lines have the same slope. Opposite sides are parallel. Perpendicular lines have opposite reciprocal slopes. AC is perpendicular to BD. If a quad has both pairs of opposite sides parallel, it's a parallelogram. So ABCD has to be a parallelogram. And if a parallelogram has perpendicular diagonals, then that parallelogram is a rhombus.